What's going on, guys? Dang, we got some breaking news. Trump's doing the executive order for the terrorist group of all these lefty people. All these lefty organizations. What the left did to people in that for 4 or 5 years, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, man, it's just retribution, man.
A good order for you. To what do I owe the displeasure?
But yeah, he's doing that probably today.
You should be approaching Saul's airship now, Vault Hunter. There, up ahead. That's Saul's airship. It's the same type that struck the Avengers before. If it launches...
I just woke up, got so much shit in my fucking throat. Oh, man. Whew. But yeah, Trump's gonna designate all these far leftist organizations, the radical ones. That's about it. He's got radical fucking lefties, bro. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, conservative people are radical," and that when they don't do nothing. There's no proof of this, but there's so much proof of the other side doing it. That's what blows my mind. Yeah, massage my neck. Whew. Yeah. But yeah. No, I believe what Trump says 100%. No, these people are, they're going into memorials and that. They're going into churches and shit. The transgender people and that are doing all these school shootings and shit. They're all part of the same bullshit. You can't find anything if you don't have the stuff to do. Like, these people got, like, armor vests and shit. They got fucking guns and crap. It's like, where do you guys get all this shit? You can't get that on a normal paycheck. Someone buys that shit for you and gives it to you because it's underneath the fucking radar. I think that's just crazy. People that say they don't want violence do the most violence. And they make up like, oh well.
No way they'll survive again.
The reason why that it happens is because you guys need to stop doing what you're doing. It's like, stop doing what we're doing. Going against us. Well, that's the problem. You're an idiot.
These archetypes just don't bleed right, you know?
Well, just because you don't like what you see doesn't mean you have to fucking sit there and kill people over it.
I can't cancel the launch from here, and there's no way to
If you
get you
did the same
inside.
thing to you guys, you know, then you guys would sit there and bitch
for
your
stopping
mouth.
it.
Like I was talking yesterday, and
The refueling
I'm a
platform.
flat earther.
If you raise it, you should be able to reach the ship.
People I talk to that they're like at work and that. Someone were just like, you know, why are you flat earther? I'm like, I don't know. Why is your hair
Activate the
red?
refueling platform. Quickly, it's your only path to the airship.
You do stuff for attention. You know, and then you want to sit there and tell someone else to not do something. That's what it is. I don't care what you have to do, man. I guess you guys fuck what you want.
You see the look on their face?
Yeah, your melees are way too slow in this. They need to make them faster. But yeah, these people have been terrorizing us for fucking all these years, and now they're screaming and yelling that once he does his executive order and that. These people start screaming and yelling that you can't do that. It's like, you guys did this to us for, this is how bad it is. You guys have no morals that there's someone that with a different opinion than you. And all you do is say, well, we're right, you're wrong. I say it like this. If you were always right, why would anyone want to live the world that you live? I mean, your world's destructive, full of hatred. What do you think's going to happen if you guys sit there? That these lefties or far lefty people that sit there and they rule the world. What do you think's going to happen? All you weak, emotional, overly emotional twat waffles would all eventually just die out. Why? Because you're not strong enough to hold the grounds that you're talking about. See, people that are, you know, godlike people, we believe in Jesus, we believe in God, and that we give the standards for the weak, not for the strong. The strong could take care of themselves. It's the weak that die. That's just basic of all basic of everything in life. The weak things always seem to die faster. The mental issues people have in that, they don't have ways of being guided right. They're saying everybody's a fucking racist, everybody's horrible in that, so they go out in the world in that, they look at people in that, and they think, oh, you're horrible in that, you can't even get a fucking job. Because you can't work with normal fucking people because you're thinking everybody's bad because they don't agree with you. And you'll probably find like one good, legitimate person that accepts you for who you are. Yeah, that person's probably a Jesus lover. That person is probably a Christian. Because that person's not gonna look at you because you are, got mental issues and that. They come to you. That's what God tells us to do. That's what Jesus basically states. To go to these people that have issues. Share my love with them. Talk about me to them so they can see that light always shines in the dark. People with bad families or ignorant families, they're negative and tormented. They live in the dark. They don't want to see the true beauty. Because if you look at other people that see the true beauty of the world, they're completely fucking different people. They're more happier. They don't argue as much. They're less negative in that. They enjoy people with creativity and what they talk about and that. All kinds of things. But you gotta think. People that don't believe that stuff, what seems to happen? They get fucking furious. Like the other day now, we were talking about flat earth and that, and one of the guys there was like trying to ask me a bunch of questions that I talk about density and buoyancy and that. And I said, you don't need gravity when you have that on a flat earth. Because it just makes perfect sense. And gravity can't work because there's no such thing as a core. There's no proof of it. See, they just want to know that there's something there, even though there's not. I said magnetism breaks down. Magnets break down after a certain temperature when they lose their properties. So having a molten magnetic core is a fucking lie. Because if it's iron magnet core, it would break down after like 600-700 degrees or something like that. When you start to melt it, it loses its properties. I try to explain, like I said, look at from a really deep perspective. Why would someone not want to tell you the truth? To keep your mind clustered from the actual truth itself. Jesus always says, I am the truth and the way to the Father. And the Father always says, when God talks about His creation, He says, when you're learning my creation, you learn me. You learn how I work as a maker, as a creator. That's where science comes in. But you have people that do voodoo science to try to say stuff that doesn't try to persuade people. There were all your Neil deGrasse Tysons, all your biblical people are constantly social media, and they're always on social media. They want to show their face on every damn thing they can in the science world. Do they know the truth? Of course they do. They're not stupid. It's just they have to talk like that because it makes easy money. Lie is more interesting than the truth sometimes. Just like when everyone said Bruce Lee's a good fighter. How's a 130-pound dude a good fighter? Yeah, he knew Wang Chung and that, and maybe fought a little bit. Bruce Lee was 130 fucking pounds. If Bruce Lee went up against, you say he beat up 20 guys. Yeah, if you went up against 20 strong-ass American people, he'd get his ass fucking beat. He'd be like, oh, no, I'm gonna beat you up. He's like, you guys are really big. Yeah, boy. He's like, I'm very fast in that. Yeah, but you don't sting like a bee, you sting like a fucking mosquito, bro. You're 130 fucking pounds. You ain't gonna punch that fucking MR. I understand Tai Chi and shit. You can release a little bit more energy now once you get your nervous system under control, but it ain't gonna be that much more pressure. You only punch as hard as you fucking basically, like, do a bench press. Well, you can shift your hips and shit, get a little more power out of it, but For somebody I trained for a long time myself, you get a little bit more power out of it, but your fist most likely was probably in that fucking breaking. Like Jackie Chan was a fucking good, choreographer. I don't think he was a good fighter. He choreographed really good. This shit's so dark. Universe. Sniper does it. I never really liked Bandoffs, flat off snipers. This takes fucking 200. It takes over 300 damage. The other one only takes like maybe 100.
Well done. There's no sense attempting to blow up the ship. You'd turn to goo along with it. If you can release the docking clamps, that should sabotage the launch sequence. And buy you time to take down Saul.
First clamp's down.
Good. Now hurry to the others. We're cutting it close, Vault Hunter. Do not let that airship launch.
I found someone! Don't talk to that guy! Right? Will that happen to me? Dead in their tracks.
But yeah, this is what people honestly think about, certain things in the world about, like, why do these things happen in that? Like, well, I don't think that's enough because people are fucking stupid. I love the chargeable grenades, they're so cool. But yeah, people need to be held accountable for the things they do, though. That's all I like when people get all like, oh yeah, it's okay to like terrorize people and that, like, but they terrorize you, which is what's gonna happen now. Then you guys are gonna get fucking pissed. Like, oh my god, you guys are doing that to us. Yeah. God says it best in the book and that. He says, a lot of people out there that, you know, they think they're better than other people and that they have too much pride. It's the same thing for fucking reason, right? Bye-bye.
Perfect. The ship is out of commission. But the Outbounders won't be out of danger until you eliminate Saul. Say hello from me in your special way, Vault Hunter.
Saul's gonna be a bitch though, no, he's gonna be fucking strong. There are a lot of moving around. Like bosses on the fucking like first one, second one. First one they were kinda hard on that, but this one, man, you're really fucking agile because you got unlimited grenades basically, you got unlimited healing, so you have to be able to keep your ass alive. You got, you know, a dash every so many seconds and shit. So, I mean, you have all these components in that.
Rush. The Outbounders should be safe for now. I'm headed to Seoul.
Good luck. Not that you need it. I've seen what you can do, but be careful. Losing a friend like you would be. I mean, it's just the way that I'm moving a bit, aren't I? Let's leave it there for now, yeah? I'll see you soon.
Got us some artificial infantry to deal with. I'm a lead farmer, cabrón. I smell ordenadores.
Some grenades at me, asshole. That's my job.
Here come the fireworks.
Funny thing is, their shields never go up. Guys, I'm moving, motherfucker.
Oh, good order forces. To what do I owe this pleasure?
I'll get through something, I'm sure.
Yet to meet anyone who can outsmart the bullet.
Need better guns. Fucking shit. I guess 2 charges, that's really good. Nice.
Think you can keep up with me?
That needs to be a bit more. I think I should do that. Gun hunting. Cause a little fucking 19, most of my guns are like 15 and shit. Kill some mini bosses and shit. Whatever the fuck around me. There's a whole bunch of shit around me. Sure is. Like,
You keep talking to me. You know,
got what all these years.
Ready to unload!
What was I doing? one fucking remote blows me the fuck up. So 18. These bats are retarded. Turkey air transplant? You're retarded, bro. You say some goofy ass shit. Your hair's balding. It's because you're probably stressed out too much, bro. Stress kills almost everything. Hair loss, droopy eyes, all kinds of shit. That's why I try not to stress out at all. I just look at life as a big old fucking joke. Just have fun, just try your best to not be super stupid, but that's my advice. I never think about the future too much. I surely don't think about the next day. I think about what I'm doing today. I try not to push myself to think about the fucking future when we don't even know shit about the future. Some people, man, they care way too much. That's why my ex had problems with me. Why you never think about the future now? Like, about what future? like what the fuck you talking about? Like, people think too much about shit they don't need to. They don't need to. Oh, fuck. Damn, he sneezed. Nah, I never worked in a library, bro.
You've made it to the Terminus range. Excellent. Violichter maintains an iron grip here, so you won't get his command bolt without help. You'll find the augurs of Belton's Boar in the heart of the mountains. Don't expect the warmest welcome, though. Unlike the Outbounders, the augurs are an insular and traditionalist people. The Timekeeper gives them some measure of autonomy as long as they keep the Ordinite flowing from their minds. But some among them are willing to fight. Particularly the one who goes by Defiant Calder. He's got a fiery streak that the other leaders lack.
You'll find little warmth in the crags of Terminus, Hunter. Violator will dissect you without mercy. Though he may have had a heart once, but I believe he's cut it out by now.
Get behind the rock. Yeah, well, Max broke out with me, I don't know, 6-7 months ago. A little bit of a lost cause. She alright. Dude, let me pick up a motherfucking weapon, you dickhead.
See how they flail. These order types just don't bleed right, you know?
I got some better weapons, that's good.
Types just don't bleed right, you know?
Bench, Thatcher, I could.
Reservation.
No muss, no fuss.
Going out hunting. Wheelhouse. No. You say some random ass shit, bro. Like, that's not healthy. I used to. Back like a year ago, a little bit.
Let's hand out some nice bloody deaths.
I only went because that one chick was going. She wanted to hang out with me.
Keeping things safe. Find cover.
That's about it. But that was a motherfucking lost cause. We just wasted fucking money. You only go to clubs if you know you're gonna get fucking laid. You do not go to clubs. Nah, I would never do that to her. Nah. Sex is not that important. How much people want to talk about it, man? I'm not that kind of a guy.
Hasta nunca.
He was that kind of guy, to tell you the truth. Yep, 600.
A la piña.
Yeah, I never really got into all that stuff. It was fun, but like, I don't know.
Gravity fails! I see something warm to crawl inside.
I think I did it. Maybe I went there like maybe like 3 or 4 times, and then just got to the point. She's just trying to hook up with guys, and now I'm like, man, I'm coming in to have fun. Like, you're trying to get fucking dick shoved in there. Like, that's kind of annoying. is 90. Shoots kind of slow. Combo javelin, throws gun, follows. Can't be shot to increase explosion damage, but just does extra damage. Gonna give me a torque. Ah. Shoot me. Let's get some better guns now, that's good. I want it. Oh yeah, give me some corrosive. Yeah. I mean, you guys can do good, man. You just gotta keep on working. Keep on sticking with your family and that. Family's the strongest bond, honestly. And get what you want out of life. I would never stop, bro. Keep on going with it.
Bust that nut like a meat piñata.
This ain't a bad place to work. It's a good job. I don't think it's a bad job. No job's really bad. It comes down to if you want to keep up with it or not. It doesn't pay your bills, you know. It doesn't give you excess money to be able to do stuff or save for other stuff. You know, there's a lot of life choices you have to make when you're younger to prevent shit so when you get older it can become easier. Used to be chilling like a villain. I mean, things change. It's just how life is, you know. Nothing ever stays the same.
Make room for the boom.
That's why I personally never really care about it too much. I never try to do too much in life. I just want to be happy. You know, playing video games, talking shit about people matters, talking shit all together. There's always something fun to do. Like, I may not have a lot of friends, but I'm okay with that. There's some people that are super desperate for that shit. I work with a couple people that are like that. Man, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing with their life. They just love attention from everybody. I mean, it's good. I'm not saying that not saying you shouldn't get attention from people, but some of these people, man, it's like they have to be part of everything because they feel like they can't. Oh, does? Yeah, I miss that girl. I had massive hots for her. I still do.
Tights just don't bleed right, you know?
That and Sarah. I always had massive hots for Sarah. Sarah's a sneaky ass bitch. Who the fuck is that? What about Desiree? I had massive hots for Desiree. She played too damn much, but she cool as fuck though.
Right in their face. Never saw it coming.
Oh, Indian dude?
Fall back, retake
Oh, I don't know. That guy was just a dick altogether. He wasn't a bad person, he was just like kind of a dickhead. Because he had a strange addiction and shit. He was a very heavy gambler, from what you told me.
Soldados! Straight off the assembly line!
But Desiree, yeah. She cool. She acts too hard though sometimes.
One bullet all it takes. The rest are worth
Get the fuck out of here. Bitch. Okay. I'm liking these new guns. Well, if I can get a couple good ones. Because that boss is an asshole. I want to make sure I'm loaded up. Okay, it's done there. Yeah.
I dare say that one's dusty.
Fuck these sneezes. Fuck me, dude. Oh. Signs are finally starting to drain. But yeah, but I like to see Desiree. I haven't seen her in fucking forever. Damn, that's even better. It's slow as fuck though. The damage is a lot higher. What was that? 379? That's 331. It's more damage, I'll take it. Gotcha, bitch. That shoots pretty fast. I'd say that kind of sucks a little bit. A little bit. No. I was just sitting there. They coming towards it? No, not really. Let's see what time it is. It's already 2 o'clock. Damn, dude. That was fun.
Farewell, friend. It's rapper turn.
Oh, that's one place I was trying to get into before I could get into it. 1K a week. I think 1K a week's not too bad, honestly, bro. I mean, if you made 4,000 a month, you can literally survive on your own just perfectly fine. I mean, because 1 week you can pay for basically almost all your bills if you live alone in a condo or something. You don't have to pay probably maybe like $800 a month, maybe $1,000 a month, maybe. Depends on what lifestyle you want. Some people have the worker lifestyle where all they do is work. They work 50, 60 hours a week. They work 6, 7 days a week. Like next week, I'm working 6 days. I mean, don't really want to, but you know, I think I can manage it. My battery's almost dead. Is that guy I can kill? Where's the battery at? Of course it was dead. Who the fuck is on? Cool. Oh! I mean, if you want, you do whatever you want to do. If you can get something that's pretty decent in that, you should be fine, but, you know. I said the only problem with buying a house nowadays, because houses are pretty high, but if you can get a good financial loan and shit and go through all that crap, you should be okay. I mean, I would get something that you're gonna stay in for the bulk of your life. Cause life is like Lego blocks. You build that shit slowly, you get the foundation strong, then you can always put stuff on top of that foundation. So becoming a more sturdy man, you know, getting bigger muscles and shit, getting more intelligence and that. Sturdy yourself up. You can be yourself, but you know how it is at work. You can't be yourself 100%. Because even I'm starting to relax at my job because I've been with this job for, I don't know, about 4 months now. And a lot of people, I guess, respect me. But, as long as you're having fun and you're doing your job, nothing else fucking matters, honestly. Don't take life too seriously. Take it seriously when it needs to be serious. But if it's just a normal day at work or something like that, you're just doing your shit. Yeah, I just have a good time. It's work. Think about watching a movie or thinking about other things and that to preoccupy your mind a little bit. As long as you do your job. That's the biggest hardest part with a lot of people. People I work with, you know, they're all younger than me. Some of them get preoccupied themselves really well, and other ones can't. But yeah, I think you'll do good. Just focus on saving that, get your budget plan going on that, you know. Figure out how much you can save per month and that, and just go from there. You know, if you're gonna buy a house and that, honestly, like I told you before, now you try to get 25+% of that money already down, so your monthly rate's not gonna be super high. Cause you're probably gonna do a 20 or 30-year loan. The honest truth. Obviously, you can pay it off whenever you want to, but I just wouldn't get something super big. That's why condos are always good. First off, they're a lot fucking cheaper. Second off, you know, their utilities are small. Having small utility bills is probably the best thing. Some people get a house that's too fucking big and their utilities are through the fucking roof, especially electric. I mean, if you turn off all your lights and that, but you know, there's gonna be some days you're gonna leave a lot of shit on. Let's do something that's simple and that so you can build yourself up. Don't run out too fast, you know. As long as you're working and that, doing your shit you need to do, like I said, having fun and that, you know, you should be alright. Try to get a promotion at, try to get an easier base job and that pays a little bit more. You know, that's how it always goes. You want to get strong to make your life easier, but you young still, so I mean, start hitting that shit off right now, cause you're always gonna have fun. There's always shit to do. People make excuses about, you know, being stupid as fuck while they're young. You know, like going out being a hoe and that. Like, oh, go out be a hoe, man. That shit fucks you up more than anything in the world. Mentally, emotionally, that shit fucks you up so bad. Especially when you're too attentionated. You like want attention like a little kid. I always say I get people need attention that, but there's sometimes you can give yourself attention. I give myself attention a lot more than I get attention from people. I ignore people sometimes unless it's joking and shit. But when people try to give me attention for other reasons, and they talk about their personal life too much, like that's cool. I'll listen, but I don't give a fuck. I'm like, okay, you know, that's your life. I'm not gonna worry about your life. You know, it's not my job to worry about everybody else's life. Talk about it, but I'm not personally gonna put myself into like the feeling position and be like, yeah, I care, bro. Oh my god, that's me. Nah, cause that's a waste of my fucking damn time. If you want advice, give it to you straight. Work fucking hard. Get as strong as you can as a human being. Get as smart as you can. You know, understand how enjoyable life actually is, and working hard for something should be enjoyable. So once you accomplish things, especially things that need to be accomplished, you're gonna feel better for yourself. You're gonna feel good for yourself. You can live life without that chip on your shoulder. You can walk around with a little bit of pride and that and be like, yeah, look at me, I got shit done. But always remember where you come from and that, you know? Like Arnold always say, you know where you come from and always give back. Yeah, all that bullshit. He's not lying. You listen to all these stories and that of people that got famous and that they worked their asses off 16 hours a day. They use every ounce of their stuff to do it. Not saying you have to, but there's just you can if you want to. Like the way my life is, I accept my life for what the way it is. I always think maybe if I win the lottery and that, maybe I change my life a little bit. But that's just money, though. I'm not a big money person. I don't status myself with money. I status myself with intelligence and that, or good talking points, or just stuff that you know I think matters more. Like God and Jesus, I think they matter more than anybody. Because Jesus is the only one that's there for anybody. Now your family, yeah, but your family, you know, can only do so much. You know, God controls everything. Whatever happens underneath His authority. So people that may not don't believe in it, but it still stands true. I was at work and that we were talking about an old saying. You know, someone was saying something about you know, what you think or whatever it is what happens, and that to a certain extent. Well, yeah, your actions are always, you know, with thoughts. You always seem to think, even for a brief moment, that before you emote, all the time. Some people think more before they emote, if it's worth it or not. I think staying silent in a very aggressive situation is the best bet. Jesus tells us that it works like a charm. Any aggressive situation that when you learn how to use your tongue, which is your words, you know that your words manifest all the stuff that you do as a person. Because the way you talk promotes who you are. So if you act goofy all the time, well, less likely, you're probably going to live a pretty chill, peaceful life. But you're going to have some mistakes because some people are going to be like, why are you so fucking retarded? Because they take life too seriously. But how they live their life, they think everybody else lives the same life. Like, I don't take life seriously. I'm the goofball. I fuck around. I don't care. And I say, I don't, like, at my job, and I say, I don't take this job super seriously because it's not a serious job. It's a very easy job. So I goof around. I'll sing. I'll be doing the crip walk and shit. I'll be doing little dances and that. I'll be doing shit because I'm just enjoying myself. But it doesn't really bother me. I'm just like, whatever. And I see some people just so stressed out. They're like, oh my god, I'm stressed out. Like, why the fuck are you stressed out for? I don't know what to do with my life. I'm like, oh, it's easy. You make money and you slowly prop yourself up. You slowly get better. Some people have that stagnant mind where they never want to change anything. They're like, well, I think I'm done. And it's always like people that might be younger than that. And they live that life from like high school over and over again. I got the high school mind. Some people never get out of the high school phase. Because that was the book, that was like the 4 years of your life where you were on top of the world for what you thought. You're being a senior in high school and that. You're the oldest people in high school and that. You look at younger people and they're like, yeah, man, I got stuff going on. And like, you're really no difference. You probably weren't even working. You're probably just sitting there doing the same shit. You just had that kind of hype mind. And then you join the real world, and the real world makes you look like you're 99% of the fucking people out there. Like, damn, there's a lot of motherfuckers just like me. It's like, yeah. Then you have to build yourself up based upon the world's efforts. That's crazy shit. Because to be a top 10% of any human being, especially any male, you got, first off, you got to make over 100 or so thousand a year, which is, can be difficult to a certain extent. You got to be at least educated enough to financially secure yourself, disciplined enough to keep your body in good shape, disciplined enough to keep yourself healthy in that. I mean, it ain't like you're in high school, you go to school, you come back home, you fucking, play video games until next morning, and then you like get an hour of sleep and you wake back up, oh, I could go to school again. That's how people think about it at work. Here's how I think about it now, being at my age. Man, I always wake up about 8 hours before I go to work. Like, always. If I do take a nap, I try to take a nap roughly around 3 hours before I go to work. I just chill. Just lay down my bed and just chill. Sometimes, I'll hit up the fucking gym. I normally do that quite a bit. It's like, what, it's only 2:34. Probably around about like 3:30 or so next hour, so I'm probably gonna go to the gym. Probably not gonna get back to like 5:30 or so. I'm gonna do some weights and that. Probably get some chest and shit. Hit my chest hard and get that shit going. I'm gonna come home fucking tired. It's probably gonna be a quicker session. Probably maybe an hour. I do what I always do. Grab a fucking protein shake, shake that fucker up, drink my protein. I get back on streaming. Talk a bunch of bullshit. But once you start getting your life balanced out and the things you actually need to do and the things you want to do, you're set. That's the way life is. Don't overthink it. People overthink their life way too much. Now, you are not at that level yet, so why do you think about something that does not exist? That's where people start getting that mass anxiety and shit. Well, I need to make $100,000 a year. Okay, well, it's a building block. You can't make $100,000 a year because you think about it. Because the mind works like this: what you seek is what you will find, which means Jesus says this is a very common way of looking at life. What you think inside your head, you're manifesting an idea. You're trying to project that out into the real world. How realistic it is, obviously depends on your personality. But if you have really realistic goals, realistic thoughts, like, I want to get stronger in that. My goal is to get bigger muscles. I'm getting bigger muscles. I manifest a thought. I learn the techniques. I learn what it is to build muscle. I'm learning what it is to eat my protein or whatever the fuck that it is to be able to get to that. Everybody has that control. You have full control over what you want to do with your life. Now, people can persuade you and be negative towards you and persuade you to think otherwise. God gave you that right. No mortal can tell you no, because God stands above everybody else. That's one of the biggest things I like about Christ. He literally tells us we can do as we please as long as we follow the certain rules and regulations of humanity. Being respectful, being positive, don't kill people, don't murder people, don't sit there and sexualize people. Even though we kind of do that a little bit, because nowadays these hoes dress up like sluts, so it's already going to be a semi-sexualization. But, these are the things that we try to at least try to follow to a certain extent. And most of them we follow together. Like, I don't steal, I don't murder. I intentionally don't have too many bad thoughts anymore. I try to keep myself on the bare minimum that. If thoughts do come in that are negative in that, like thinking about killing someone I don't fucking like, which I intentionally don't do that. No, but just, I don't even know anymore about that. But these are the things that we have to do to try and balance this out. Negative thoughts never matter. Positive thoughts always matter. Positive outlook of life is way, way better, way stronger than a negative output of life. People that are too negative in that, they grind. They grind on that fucking level. It's difficult to be super negative. It's easy to be positive. Your life goes by so quicker. You're so much more happier to fucking die as a positive person than you are as a miserable person. Because a positive person gets all their goals done in life. They're like, I think I'm done. And the faster you get it done, the more heavenly like you become, because then you start humbling yourself. Because once you get all the world shit done, like making your money in that, getting the best shape of your life in that, find a woman in that, have kids with them in that, whatever it is, your life's complete in this world. And then people start going to faith. And then people start going to God more. Because like, everything's done. I don't know what to do, so I'm going to humble myself. I'm going to help other people out to make other people's lives better, to make other people as rich as me, to make them understand a little bit more about how it works with money or with relations and that. Having $1 million house doesn't mean shit anymore. Having all these fancy cars, that doesn't mean anything. Getting to that point is what means something. Some people just have it because their families have money or they win lotteries and that or whatever it is. But to understanding how much it is to go through that, you complete that in your life. You know damn well that if you start all over again, you can do the same thing again. Same thing again. Because you already know the tricks. If you already know how to get rich, you can get rich over and over and over and over again. Because the way our country works in that, each dollar that you make can be used for investments. Every time you invest in anything and the investments go good, you always make more money. Like dorky smart people, they invest their money. They spend very little money on their life when they're young because they're smart. They constantly slightly get higher paid jobs. They worry about playing video games. They worry about their little social groups. They don't get involved with politics. They don't get involved with the life bullshit story. They worry about their own personal shit. They don't accept everybody in their life. Like me right now, I don't accept everybody in my life. I can talk to people. I can give a little bit of exception because I got to deal with people in general. But I don't fully let people in on my life. Be like, oh, let's hang out. No. But some people get that point is that's what they want all the damn time. They want that constant attention. Constant having someone like, hey, you want to hang out? You want to hang out? You want to hang out? And you could see it in their face and that. And you know why? Because they're weak. People want to say they're inferior. No, you're just weak-minded and weak. Weak people want more attention because they can't get it for themselves. They have no goals. They have nothing in life that's pushing them forward. They accept the way that they are, and they don't want to get better. If you're fat and out of shape, get in shape. It's that simple. If you're broke, work more hours. Stop sitting at home and wasting days, wasting hours, moping and groping. Because God doesn't grant stuff automatically. He wants you to work for it. Because He knows if you work hard for something, you're going to be more happy and more positive about it. It's just how it works. I think anyone that has a good mind understands that. But some people are lost. Because I used to be lost. And I found myself. And I love it way better than I've ever did. I mean, is there some things I have to work on? Yeah. You know, but it's slowly getting better. You know, and I'm considered to be an older man. I'm going to be 36 next year in like 5 months. But all I have to say is, I would never go back to my old life. Being scared, being judgmental, not knowing what life actually is. I like the way my life is. I would say the only thing I would ever go back on is, you know, my emotions when I was first playing video games, that I was so into, you know, mythology and shit. I was really into just, you know, friendship and that. But now, I don't know what to say about it anymore. Kind of gets to that point, you're just like, it's just life.
Espérame.
Spot. Where did I go? Rush the gate. I'm gonna do that shit. This place is huge. Yeah, they want to go back down here. I think I get this fucking safe house.
Not shooting my wheels.
But yeah, that's how we should see life. You know, I think people try a little bit too much sometimes. And it gets to that point where you're just sitting there like, damn, for real? Once you go through it, you're done, man. That's it. nice. Just like with video games, and video games came a long fucking way. Shit's crazy. I love this area. This area is so fucking beautiful.
These order types just don't bleed right, you know? But yeah, I'll go back to playing Shining Force 2. I need to finish that one up again. I need to go through Fantasy Star again. Fantasy Star 4. Man, I don't know what it is, but that story, I really like that story a lot. Oh, fuck. I need to get my damn haircut. I hate this one. Shit, my fucking head. But yeah, I haven't seen Desert in a long ass time. That massive hots for that girl. Oh yeah, sing! Good thing I brought my dancing shoes.
Acceleration forthcoming.
Well, looks like we got us a city slicker.
Blast off.
Oh, did you bad, bro?
Launching.
I am one hell of a shot if I do this for myself. Make room for the boom!
Primed for speed.
Probably. Pretty quickly.
Maybe next time, show some respect, huh?
Oh man, no, I'm at damage increase. Damn, gun to get strong. Normally don't like using TDR too much, but TDR works pretty fucking good. Yeah, they get even gun. I don't know. What's up with this thing? Alright, dude.
Hey, I'm driving here!
Check the pixel. What we got going on here?
Hey, you, right? I'll
Sure.
just... Come
What we got?
on. I don't have all day. Well, I do, but I'd rather use it for literally anything else.
Yeah, hold on. Be right back.
bolt is stinking. That means rippers. Shooting at me! This time come on! Oh look, a psychopath with a gun. How novel. I think I'll do better if I'm closer. Something cracked! Nobody kills on a budget like this. Come the fireworks! I'm not having fun anymore! Look at me, man! You're trying to trip me up! Make room for the boom! Oh good, order for what do I owe me this pleasure? Diminish the distance! Get ready for some high-velocity violence! Orden cortado! The Kiva is not merciful! These order types just don't bleed right, you know?
activated.